Greetings and good morning, everybody. Welcome to the 6-Minute Daily. This is the pre-show. We've got a little bit of a sound check here. You're going to let me know if you can hear me. I'm going to check the chat over here and just say thank you for being here on a throwdown. Well, wait, no, that's not true. It's a Wednesday. It's a wonderful Wednesday. It's a wild and wonderful Wednesday. It's a That Game Place Wednesday where we just finishing up the stream. They should be just finishing up over there now. We had a really good time, a really good chat, almost entirely about the Switch 2, its release, its physical side of things, and, also some other stuff that you might be interested in. I want to say thank you to Liberty Hall's Cat for the Culture Casino membership right off the bat. I'm sure we got others as well, probably Ruby Hoove, would imagine, and many others. We got a lot of you in the chat this morning. It's great to see each and every one of you. We got Walter Tomaszewski. I walked past Party City store on Sunday. The sign on one of the front doors said that all Party City stores in Washington State are closed. Yep, Joanne Fabric, that's gone too. All of them. Everything's gone. It's crazy. I can't believe what's happening. I will say thank you to Crimlon for gifting a Culture Casino membership as well. And Jesus Sabalos Jr. got that. That's fantastic. Look, we got our favorite polar bear in the house. Snortopipus Cuber is out there. Let's see. We've got Caledon 910, the best radio station out there. Spider Unlimited. Hello. Good to see you, my friend. Oh, the Weatherman. What's going on, Weatherman? I hope you're feeling better, my friend. Penny, of course, is out there in the house. And we've got a few other folks just walking through the door, like Ms. Pick Cafe. She's got her wrench in two places. Look out. She's swinging that thing around. So's Jill. Jill's got her wrench. Watch out. Big old spanner. Keep your head down. Don't do anything silly. We got Scott Shook out there and Scott Cook out there. We're cooked and we're shooked. I hope that everybody's having a good, wonderful Wednesday. It is April 9th, 2025. We got Lord Thoth up in the Great White North there. He's got a wrench. Look out. And just a few other folks out there as well. Weatherman is chasing down everybody on the green machine. And there's Scott Shook, as I said before. Last call with Troy Pacelli's in the house. What's going on there, Troy? Hope things are going well and your channel's doing fantastic. We got a few other folks that are rolling. Be Mo Better, gonna be Mo Better on the green machine. Jan Monroe is out there. Hi, I'm in meetings all day. Well, you can always watch on the replay. And if you are watching the replay, right down there in the comments section, go ahead and take the opportunity to put hashtag replaygang and, hit the like button while you're at it. That'd be great. If you haven't hit the like button yet, do it now. It helps, and I would appreciate it. In fact, go watch today's or this morning's video about the Universal Park opening in the UK. That's right. Finally got some official word. I think we should all be excited for that, at least for the UK folks. Joseph A. is out there. Great to see you, my friend. And, of course, lovely Janet Z is out there. Good morning, Janet. Tom is here, there, and everywhere, including the Green Machine, Magnified. We got the Captain Phantom Nerd, one of the long-time supporters, or ancient supporters like me. Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner. Is this live? Says, good day, Culturinos and Culturians alike. Good to see you. Manolo Rivera is in the house. Good to see you, my friend. And, of course, the Bad Cap. We've got a Butter Biscuit, $2, saying, great stuff today. Great start to my morning. You are very welcome. That game place may be going early every Wednesday from now forward, and it'll give us a chance to do more gaming in the afternoons and evenings, I think. We've got Is This Live saying hello to Penny, of course, but Joanna's out there. Hail, Culture Senpai. Good to see you. All right, we got a few more folks. Curtis Joseph in the house. Kaboom! Hello! That's right. And we've got Kapla. Who else is out there? Jaco's out there. What's up, Jaco? Is Mr. H okay? Oh, yeah. No, and what happened is I had a migraine yesterday, so if you probably noticed, I wasn't anywhere at all other than the last night's watch party. But yeah, no, I think Mr. H is just fine. I think that the car situation is something that needs to be dealt with, and yeah, he's okay. We may be back on Thursday, but next week's going to be challenging. So he and I are going to have a talk. We'll figure out how we can make the show go when I'm going to be traveling. I think we still can, though. Morgan King is out there. What's up, Morgan King? We got just another red shirt. Hail, Mr. Shirt. Good to see you, pal. And many, many more. Andy W. is out there. Hello, Andy. How you doing? We got a few other folks. Tobach. I thought Weatherman had that as his chat name because of a ruthless nature. Turns out it's his superpower. He is superpowered. Randall Orser is here, otherwise known as Canadian Roland. So there's that. Al Batts. What's up, Al? Good to see you. And so many more. But look, we've been going for a bit. We haven't done anything yet other than saying hi to everybody, which I appreciate saying hi to everybody. But we got to go. Running with scissors. Da, 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 da. JPS gifted 5 Culture Casino memberships. Hokey smoke and thank you. Look at all those people. The names go green. We love it. Adam! What's up, Adam? Carl's over here. He was on that game place. Sonder Hammerschlag. Here we go. All right, everybody. 6 minutes starts now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are and wherever you're watching. Thanks for checking out the 6 Minute Daily. We have a lot to talk about, not a lot of time to do it in, but we have a goofy story to start off with. That's right. It's one that I put in the thumbnail. See, Blade Runner has a suit against Tesla and Warner Brothers. Apparently, a federal judge narrowed the scope, but allowed the suit to proceed. We're in weird territory right now. Why is there a suit? Well, let's see. That's right. Overuse of images from the film at a promotional event. Uh-oh. So apparently, if you use images of Blade Runner, it is bad? I don't know. But the Automakers We Robot event on the Warner's lot in Burbank really got everybody twisted, or at least Alcon. So they're going after Tesla and Warner Brothers for, I guess, improper use. I wonder how much money this is going to cost anybody. I'm surprised that it didn't get solved already. It seems like a settlement it would have solved this problem, but I could be wrong. Anyway, goofy lawsuit. Thought you guys would enjoy something goofy to start off with, or something amazing to go and see. That's right. The Mission Impossible final film, Final Reckoning, is set at Cannes to show up. So you get a premiere there if you go there. I don't know anybody who's going to go there, but you could. IMAX expands partnership with Toho, so you're going to get 6 more locations in Japan. And I'm telling you, they're also upgrading all of these things with those new laser projectors. Fancy. We've got Dune 3 looking to cast this guy. Why? I don't know. He doesn't seem to draw the eyeballs you would expect. Nobody went to see Mickey 17. Is Robert Pattinson still a box office draw? I don't know. Ladies, let me know. A nightclub roof collapsed day before yesterday. That's right. Killed over 60 people, including the singer, Ruby Perez, and former Major League Baseball player. Dominican? One place to go if you want to go diving for very cheap. See some interesting things. Other than that, I don't know. Ryan Coogler on why he pushed Black Panther 3 back to make a vampire horror picture. That's right. Sinners is out in theaters, or will be. And Ryan Coogler thought a better choice for him and his future. I wonder if Black Panther 3 is going to do okay. I guess we'll see. Wizard of Oz is going to be at the Sphere. And as you can see here on the exterior, it's on the interior going to use some AI and advanced computing to reimagine the 1939 classic. I hope that it's fun. Somebody will have to let me know. I'm not going to pay to see this. Nor am I going to pay or watch any more Mr. Beast, apparently, who doesn't understand economics, but he does criticize tariffs. Nail in the coffin for small businesses might hurt some small businesses that are based on, importing things from China in bulk. That's a possibility. For how long, though? I don't know. For as long as the tariffs last. A lot of it has to depend on when things are shipped, how they're shipped, and where they're shipped from. I don't know just how many this will influence or affect, but I know by the end of it, it'll be better off for everybody, to be fair. David Spade sets a new comedy special, Dandelion. So if you're looking for that, it'll be on Prime Video. I'm kind of looking forward to this. I think David Spade is hilarious. And hopefully he got paid because he needs the money. Stamos defends his visit to Trump's Mar-a-Lago because he went there to support nurses. That's not a political cause that anybody should have a problem with, but you know how Hollywood is. If you're not part of the club, then you're evil. If you talk to the Orange Man, you're evil. Apparently, trying to get things done is evil. Apparently. Diddy's attorneys are sparring with the feds over including the abuse cases and other victims into the testimony. I'm sure you're going to hear plenty of that. The feds aren't going to give that up. It adds weight to their case. White House keeps the world guessing, I should say, on tariffs and things like that, which went into effect today, I believe. The new ones, somebody got doubled up. I think it was China. The International Monetary Fund reaches a preliminary deal with Argentina for a $20 billion bailout, which will put this country on the footing that it deserves. And with all of its reforms, it's been going rather well. I think that's a good plan. We've got the IRS acting commissioner resigning because ICE is going to use tax data to locate illegals. Well, if they're there and they're doing illegal things, we use all the data we can get, right? U.S. egg giant Cal-Maine says the government's investigating the price increases. I think they're going to find out that, killing chickens is going to have, a detrimental effect on egg production. And a hardwood basketball game is the norm. But Germany, a company in Germany, wants to turn that floor into glass. I wonder why. Probably just to monitor the game in a different way. And finally, Keystone Oil Pipeline was shut down. That could lead to higher oil prices, which would lead to higher gas prices, despite the fact that they've gone down substantially. That break in North Dakota probably will be rectified rather quickly. The company estimated that about 3,500 barrels of oil were released and said the spill was confined to an agricultural field in a rural area about 60 miles southwest of Fargo. I imagine that that'll be repaired rather quickly, and the 624,000 barrels a day will be right back up to quantity. On that note, we need to move on. We are in bonus time, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for spending the 6 minutes of formal showtime with me. We've got a bear story. I thought you guys would like a bear story for the day. So let's take a look at that, and then we'll get into some additional bonus conversation, because you guys always drive the conversation on this channel in the morning. Here we are. Boom. A black bear was seen watering in a Walpole backyard, as a matter of fact, on Monday. You got wildlife officials, warning everybody. Appropriately, it was spotted off of Audubon Drive. That's fantastic. It's commonplace for this to happen in this area, apparently, but bears are waking up and more active. They're estimated to be more than 4,500 animals. That number is growing and expanding eastward. And Walpole police are basically saying we're not totally unique to our area. Black bears have been increasing in numbers and distribution since the 1970s. So just be aware. Apparently the video we don't get to see. I'm not sure why. Anyway, there was a video. I don't know where it went. Wow. Okay. Well, I guess no video. Bummer, Hal. On that note, I will say this. If you are in bear country or places near bear country, be aware. There might be a bear. Especially right now. They're ravenously hungry when they emerge from hibernation. So just be prepared. And make sure to keep food sources locked down. So they are not attracted to you. I will say this, Walpole is Massachusetts. That's correct. And yeah, if you're ever confronted with a bear or you see one, you just contact the Division of Fisheries and Wildlife. And there's that. Yeah, lockdown food sources. Speaking of lockdown, we had some super duper chats while we were up and running a moment ago. So let's see what we've got. I know we've got love. Love is what we've got. But we also got some generous gifties as well. From Is This Alive for a Canadian $10. Thank you, my friend. Says, it's a great time to be a Universal fan. It truly is. Not only new 3 parks on the go, plus Vegas. Rumors are starting to circulate that oh, by the way, the Vegas thing's nearly done, from what I'm to understand. In fact, if it's open or I get a chance to preview it while I'm in Vegas, I will let you know. But rumors are starting to circulate that Numi has even more big announcements coming soon. Yeah, in my video today, I even message España because Spain is going to get a park location, and that announcement's coming very soon. And there's going to be another park coming up somewhere in the States. This is really this is Universal's era, and I bet you they're using Disney's money to do it. I don't know about you guys, but I think that's probably true. And then Is This Alive gifted 20 Culture Casino memberships. Thank you. Is This Alive? And yeah, y'all are amazing. You're amazing. So true. Let's see. I saw that we had an anniversary. It's our anniversary. Right here from Captain Fandom Nerd, who has been here for almost as long as I've been monetized. Or I think longer. I think he was here before I was monetized. 42 months of membership, my friend. Says Bear Story. That's right. We dropped a bear story. Indeed. Thank you, Captain Fandom Nerd. You're amazing. We got another anniversary out there. We got our friend JB's Spooky Review. What's going on? 19 months of membership. Thank you, my friend. Huge support. Says, should I start a new channel if I want to stream? You know, it's an interesting question. I've heard it both ways. We should... people will stream on an original channel, or they'll start a streaming channel, or they'll start an archive channel where they put their live streams after they've done them. Any of those seem acceptable. I'm considering going back to the idea of having a live channel where I will still do the show here live, but then I will transfer it over to the live channel. And then the full show will be available over there and take some of the weight off of this channel so that this channel becomes not only a place to live stream, but also a place for videos. And then all the old live streams will be over there kind of as a separate podcast channel, which will actually make it easier to put this on podcast channels like Apple and other places. I'm like Spotify and such. So will it hurt? No, it'll give you another place to monetize, hopefully. But I would say do what you feel and you think you can keep up with, because it's hard enough to keep up with one channel. I'm just gonna say. Our good friend Weatherman says 2 gifties for you, Culture. 2 gifties. Thank you. In fact, Caveat Ties was gifted a membership by the Weatherman. And let's see, there was another one. Trying to find it. Weatherman. All right. I don't know where the other one went, but thank you, my friend. I just wanted to be able to highlight it, and it said no. But 2 gifties so far, indeed. Thank you, my friend. I do truly appreciate it. Oh, here we go. Bimo Beto was gifted a membership by Weatherman. That's right. Gifties. Indeed. Amazing stuff. Thank you, Weatherman. All right. What are we talking about today? Well, we talked a lot about the Switch 2 over on that Gameplays this morning. If you want to go back and watch that, don't forget to put the hashtag replay gang on the stream if you get a chance to watch it. It's worth it. I have to tell you, some of the most informed information you're going to hear about the Switch 2, and some commentary around people who are maybe not as educated on the system, but amazing stuff. Loki, one of the experts here for software and hardware, did a great job describing some of the differences and some of the things that are the machine is capable of. We talked a lot about the pricing, specifically the gaming, the reaction to the pricing. Let me tell you, the next time you'll see probably a live event from that game place will be the event for the Direct, which is coming up next week. So keep that in mind. Loki and I hopefully can get together and get some other things done. But I am super stoked for all the reaction around the console itself. But I am not. I'm not as excited for the Switch 2 as I thought I would be after the announcements, which everybody agreed on the panel was kind of botched. I'm going to say I still don't agree that the console price is in line with what Nintendo normally does. But I guess we'll see. A lot of people said inflation, but it is what it is. I would only be streaming from my PS4 because I don't know if my laptop can handle it, but I was wondering if it would affect my channel or not. If you're not typically a gaming channel, then you would want to start a second channel, if that answers your question. I don't think you're primarily a gaming channel, so I would start a second channel. And again, it gives you an opportunity to build up an audience and hopefully be able to monetize. So it gives you a second monetization thread. Let's see. Putin's Cat says, you have to hype it up. I know the most info. You've already lost me. I don't know what you're saying. There's a ton of info out there about Switch 2, if that's what you're saying. But at the same time, there's a lot of bad information out there. So it was really important to be able to say, don't know, stuff like that. And whether or not it would matter or not. Cover all the news around the Switch. I think that's good. And yeah, a lot of people are reacting this way. It's too danged expensive. Yeah, it's very expensive. Again, the price is going to be something that's just individual, right? Whether or not you go and buy it. The strangest thing is, I was anticipating far more hype for it, and it just doesn't seem to be there. You're talking. I mean, Nintendo is a console company, just like they were a card company. They make lasting software. They usually improve upon that software. The reason that there's like such distance in production of different Mario Kart games is because they're resilient. So yeah, I think the price and the shock of the new price for games kind of hit the quote unquote family console market in the shorts. So I can understand why people object to it. The Switch itself has some serious horsepower, that's for sure. It's aided by the dock. The dock actually does some heavy lifting when you're trying to go to 4K on a television. The handheld is, kind of in line with one of the more pricey Steam Decks. It just doesn't allow you quite the flexibility in your library. There's still a lot of flexibility in the library. But I just think the price point is going to be something that people will have a hard time with. Oh, and the misinformation about whether or not the pause in pre-sales had anything to do with the tariffs. Nintendo came out and said no, it didn't. So that's from the horse's mouth. I'm interested in what the sales look like after the second month. Nintendo has a reputation for not producing enough equipment right up front, but they've assured all of us that that's not the case this time. And a lot of people, including Yellow Flash, have been comparing the release here um, to that of the Wii U. And I'm afraid if it does that, it's going to be such a slow burn on a console that it's going to have a negative effect on Nintendo. But maybe that's okay. They don't really have a lot of new exclusive titles outside of Mario Kart and the Bonanza, whatever you want to say for the Kong game. Anyway, it is what it is. Let's see. Your thoughts? I am more excited to see news for the PS6. PS5 is halfway through its development cycle. You are 100% right. Yeah, that's so. How do you know you're halfway through? Well, you get that mid-generation console, right? For example, the minute it went PS5 Pro, we knew we were halfway through and that they were working on the next generation. But I think the PS6 is going to be more close, very very close to being basically a computer at that point. I mean, it's already is, but I mean more. It's going to be very like in line with a gaming PC, like a mid tier, maybe even a high tier gaming PC. Hopefully, they solve the cooling problem with that. I imagine you're going to get a lot of the ray tracing and other things being the primary focus. Upscaling and all that other AI upscaling and things like that will definitely be part of the PS6. I think they're going to stick with the same control style, which is good. I do think that the PS5 controllers are superior to PS4. I don't know that there are a lot of upgrades you can make to that. Please don't give me a chat button. That would be good. So, but yeah, every generation console's lifestyle is getting shorter by the decades that comes. Yeah, I think that once we get to PS6, I think that it will be very hard for console manufacturers to justify developing generations unless the technology shifts. We haven't had a massive technology shift in gaming since Elevation to 4K. If anything, the games makers, the software side of it has been letting down the gamers for quite some time. We're going to see what the absolute max is for the PS5 with GTA 6. And at that point, GTA 6 will be, I wonder if it'll be backward compatible to PS4. I don't know. But if not, I think that game will be at least 3 generations of consoles as well. PS5, PS6, and whatever comes after that. So I would disagree with you about the specs of the Nintendo. It has already surpassed the PC Master Race. What? By the time it reaches market, saturation will be a generation behind. Huh. Oh, it is already surpassed by the PC. Oh no, of course, yeah, and that's the thing, right? Um, look, the chip is fine, and again, the way that it takes the weight off the console is through the dock to get to the TV for 4K high frame rates. The technology is great for a handheld. Not so much for when you compare it to a PC. That's true. And here's the problem: technology moves faster than the hardware developers. It's just it's always been that way. So you and I don't disagree fundamentally. I just think the technology for a handheld is going to be put it right up there. I do prefer my Steam Deck though, to be fair. I might want to play a game 10 years from now, and having to be online to play ticks me off. I understand that. I don't like any of that, by the way. I mean, I've been against it forever, but there's that. And JB, like I said, if I were you, I'd just make a second channel to stream on. I think it'd give you a very and again, make sure that you label the channel and what it does very specifically, and make sure that you highlight the game that you're playing. If it's a gaming channel, stay in the gaming niche. It will it'll monetize you faster. How can tech move faster than the tech? Well, um, because they're varying elements, and that's not exactly what I said. Um, the technology that they can produce and make, and for all of its abilities, moves. Well, take for example Nvidia, something that you're a big staunch supporter of. Um, they make things that are ready to go for what they do. They have all these wonderful specs, things that they can possibly do. Beyond what they produce, everybody else has to catch up and manufacture things that will enable that tech to do what it does, or to take advantage of the things that new thing does. Hardware development is always behind what's being done. Same thing with, well, it used to be the same way with processors, but when we get to GPUs, which are just a different kind of processor, um, NVIDIA is way faster than what they can get to market. What anybody else can utilize their tech for to get to market, I should say. So oftentimes, the this particular Tegra chip, I think it's the 239 micro die. It's a 5 millimeter chip. It's really small for the Switch 2. That tech's old now, and it's just going to be coming out on a console that's going to be presented as new tech, and in that segment, maybe it is not for long, but it just took them too long to get this and put this together. Too many decisions were too slow. That's just my opinion, but yeah. What I like about the Nano that's coming from NVIDIA is I can buy one. Here's the thing. We just built it. It's the top end of everything that we've got. Here you go. We're still going over here and developing more stuff. They may have more stuff that's going to be obsolete soon, but I can go buy a Nano and love it and use it for an AI. Yeah, yeah, roughly that's what I'm saying. So the product that you were getting now is technology that's 2 years, 3 years old. Yeah, because they tried to purpose build their stuff, and I'm just going to say, Nintendo does have resilient equipment. It does last a while, but they also seem to build in obsolescence into it. This is the first time in a while that I've seen a console company built in backward compatibility. The PS3 was wonderful at it, but then they went away from that model. Yeah, I think you're right with that estimation. Tech's going to Hades anyway. I'm agree also with that. So for sure. Yeah. So we've got, let's see, the Switch 2. Like I said, if I was going to buy handhelds, and this is the thing that irritated me about what the Nintendo of America president said the other day. If the console's too much, you still have the Switch. Well, you're right. That's a problem, and I think people are still going to play their Switches. So I think adoption is going to be slower than they think. I mean, initially sales will be pretty good. They usually are. Nintendo fanboys are plentiful. I mean, look at Jeremy Prime, but even he and Yellow Flash. I mean, some of us have been very outspoken about this. I don't know. I'm not going to sign up day one for this. And if I happen to get it for Christmas, I'm not going to, turn it down. But I don't like spending extra money on things that I don't really need to replace. Hey, Matt G, what's up, buddy? Just another red shirt, psychotic mongoose. Look at all these amazing humans rolling in here. The same brilliant market strategy as Xbox One. Just buy an Xbox 360. Yeah, it's dumb. That's so dumb. And then, think about it from a gaming perspective. You have phones, don't you? Well, nobody wanted that game anyway. Elizabeth says, I have a feeling I'm going to be forced to buy a Switch 2, even though I only play a couple of games on it. Yeah. I think Mario Kart World is going to be the only thing that I'm jonesing for. All the other stuff was fluff. I mean, I'm happy other people on the gaming channel are excited for, weird stuff, weird games, but not me. Not me. Matt W says, spending $90 to own a piece of plastic with no game data on it. Hard pass on Switch 2. Understandable. I do. Some, you've got a memory card. I still think the controller thing's weird. Your GameCube controller won't work on anything but the GameCube Classics collection. Okay. Curtis Joseph says, question, with the debacle of South of Midnight. Yeah, I dropped that video, Monday? Not a lot of people watch that. It's okay. But yeah, it's man, that game was DOA right away. All of the bad signs were present from the beginning, which is a shame because originally looked pretty cool, stop motion animation style. I don't know. I know this. So South of Midnight will or not GTA 6 break the trusted faith of the fans for Rockstar? Should the game be super woke? Does the industry reboot kicks out DEI? Well, I have been trying to get my hands on a piece of video that exists for GTA 6 so that I could do a video on this. And I'd probably do more than one. I'd probably do one on this channel and one on the and one from a gamer's perspective on that gameplays that really throws Rockstar down the DEI hole and the narrative hole and all the other problems, right? The people that work there on GTA 6 have vehemently denied that exists, that there is stuff that's not there, despite the fact that there's been video out there that shows this stuff. If they bait and switch the customer and it's full of narrative, propaganda, and it doesn't have the same snarky humor that calls out everybody, which is what the GTA games have done since the very beginning, that will break faith with the fans. It will hurt that game because word of mouth travels fast in the gaming community, and sales will topple. It will have to remain tied to GTA 5 and the online community that keeps that alive. They won't be able to progress forward. They won't be able to make their net bookings, which will cause a problem for the parent company, Take-Two, because they are counting on that game. And it just might kick DEI out of gaming. Just might. I hope it does. For the sake of gamers, I hope it does. But I'm going to tell you, the up and coming game studios right now that are ignoring this crap, they're doing just fine, and they will be able to easily shift into AAA mode because it'll be safer for them to spend more money on games that that people will enjoy and want. Pilgrim Media for 2 Culture Casino Cash. Thank you for the super chat. You guys are the reason that the lights stay on here. And yeah, I'm going to be trying to live stream from Vegas. That should be a party. Pilgrim Media for $2 says, remember when we had to load MS-DOS every time? Yes, I do. Wow. Yeah. I have to tell you, Microsoft deserves an investigation. And we need another company to develop a new operating system. Something that has the look and feel of Windows and or iOS. And that can play or utilize every other piece of software. I think we are at the point now with the power of computing that we should be able to do that rather easily. And I think that we need to get Microsoft out of the Microsoft business. That's my opinion, but I do remember having to do that. Hey, Rambam 3000, what's up? Dark Hierophant says, my TV died. I have other things to worry about. Yeah, understood. Mark Daly, the good times are over. We just can't afford that anymore. Yeah, well, drove it into the ground. Jonas sent a super chat. Jonas was on fire today. If you guys want to really know about the Switch, check out that Gameplace live stream from today. It's going to be worth it. We got a super chat from Pilgrim Media for 5 Culture Casino Cash saying the new Linux Mint is the most dependable, secure operating system I've ever used. I will be taking a look at that, Pilgrim Media. Thank you for that. That's amazing. You're amazing. Jonas J. Campbell 5 Culture Casino Cash says, like the 13th Windows and MS-13. Yeah, we need to get rid of that. Speaking of which, you know where we could send that? Venezuela, apparently, or somewhere like that. I don't know. Something like that. Argentina? Don't cry for me, Argentina. Thank you, Jonas J. Campbell. There are other versions of Linux, including one that looks and handles like Windows, but isn't Windows. Yeah, I know. I think we need a easily adaptable OS that is widespread. We need evangelists. You always have tech evangelists. You have the Apple techies. I know some that are here. I have always been system agnostic. I'll use whatever is in front of me. So whether it be Apple, Linux, or Windows, I can use it. You have to. Yeah, I'm not a geography major. That's true. I don't remember who does what right now. So yeah, send it to the Philippines. Yeah. Let's see who else is out there. MS-13 is from Honduras. You were so close. That's fine. I don't really care. I just know that the prison that they're putting them all in is somewhere else. So, you guys are great. I love it. So much support for the channel. Bill Blom says, I'm running Windows 11 Pro without any MS account at this point. Hate advertising on hardware I paid for. I know. Invading my space. Not a fan of 11. Why send anyone anywhere? Good question. What is going on with you people? I don't know. What's going on with you people? For me, I'm on my second tumbler of coffee. I had a migraine for 2 days, and I need to eat my breakfast. That's what's going on with me. El Salvador. There you go. Thank you. Chad St. John. Microsoft 13 will take over your computer and eventually your apartment building. Hey, see? There we go. Humor. I enjoy it. Pilgrim Media, if you're another Two Culture Cache, says use Windows 10 a virtual machine inside Linux. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, virtual machine. Now I feel like I'm going to be working on a scammers channel. SWG Vrice, hello all, late again. Well, I'm glad you're here, SWG Vrice. We're actually getting ready to wrap it. We got Midnight's Edge in the morning coming up next. Do, if you can, go check out my video I dropped this morning about the Universal theme park expansion in the UK. And España is coming soon. So there's that. So we've got, we got so much more. The news over at That Park Place has been extraordinary, tip top. Go check it out. And hopefully I get back to writing over there. One of the things I want to say to SWG Vrice is thank you for 5 Culture Casino memberships. You're late, but you're generous. I appreciate that, my friend. And so do all those people who just went green. Green. Look at that. Gifties everywhere. All right, I'm going to play some bear. Do I have a bear clip? I do. You guys deserve the bear clip. So much generosity in the stream. Wait, one last comment from Is This Live for 5 Culture Casino Cache out of Canada. Remember, no matter what your problems are with anybody, trebuchets are always the answer. Well, it might be the new delivery method from Canada to the US and vice versa. I'm just saying. Gonna be hard to trade with a country that's run by the WEF. I'm just saying. On that note, mahalo, beach punks, and here's the bear.